Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today in our North Karnataka series, after exploring the sacred lanes of Badami and the temple town of Pattadakal, the next historic destination we're going to explore is Aihole, the place where India's temple architecture was born. Let's gear up and ride into history. The engine hums and the morning breeze hits my visor. The path opens to a forgotten world. Aihole isn't just a place, it's an architectural laboratory where styles were tested, perfected, and then sent across the Indian subcontinent. The roads begin to quiet as I enter Aihole. Dusty trails, kids playing by the roadside, and the distant shimmer of stone silhouettes, history begins to reveal itself. I park near the Durga Temple complex where it all begins. Before stepping in, there's a quick routine. I head to the counter to grab my entry ticket and a separate one for the camera. A brief security check, polite and standard, and just like that, I cross into a site that holds over 1,000 years of legacy. As I walk through the gates of Aihole's main temple cluster, the first structure that immediately commands attention is the Durga Temple, one of the most iconic and architecturally distinct temples in India. Now don't let the name confuse you. This temple isn't dedicated to Goddess Durga. The word Durga here comes from Durg, meaning fortress, a nod to the temple's fortified look, with its curved apsidal shape, almost like a Buddhist Chaitya hall merged with Hindu symbolism. Built around the 7th to 8th century during the Chalukya Dynasty, this temple showcases a fascinating blend of Nagara and Dravidian styles, a true transitional masterpiece in Indian temple architecture. The temple stands on a high plinth and is surrounded by a colonnaded corridor where devotees would once have performed pradakshina, circumambulating the sanctum in devotion. The pillars are carved, strong and elegant, holding not just the roof but also the weight of time. Look closely, you'll find beautifully sculpted depictions of Lord Vishnu in various forms, Mahishasur Mardini in her fierce glory, and Shiva with Nandi, frozen in divine stillness. Above, the Shikhra or tower rises modestly, and within, the sanctum once housed the deity. Though the idol may be lost to time, the temple still radiates energy, as if the stone itself remembers being worshipped. This isn't just a monument, it's a milestone, a marker in the evolution of temple design across India. Standing here, you don't just see stone, you witness the mind of a civilization experimenting, evolving, and expressing the divine through geometry and art. Durga Temple isn't just the heart of Aihole, it's the heartbeat of India's ancient architectural journey. Tucked away from the main cluster of temples in Aihole, the Shiva-Parvati Temple is a quiet reminder of divine balance. Dedicated to Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati, this modest yet sacred structure symbolizes unity of energy, emotion, and eternal bond. Simple in form, but rich in presence, this temple reflects the softer, more intimate side of devotion, a peaceful stop on this timeless journey through Aihole. Just a short walk from Aihole's main temples, you'll find the peaceful Shree Nandeeshwara Temple, a quiet shrine dedicated to Nandi, Lord Shiva's devoted companion. Small in size, but rich in spiritual presence, this temple reflects simplicity, strength, and timeless devotion. Our next stop is the Shree Suryanarayana Temple, a humble yet powerful shrine dedicated to the sun god. Though the temple is small, it carries the warmth and energy of the very deity it honors. Simple stone walls, open skies, and a peaceful aura, this temple reminds us that light has always been divine, and Surya the first to be worshipped. Tucked quietly among Aihole's many ancient structures lies the Shree Gaudaragudi Temple, one of the earliest surviving temples in this region. Dedicated to Goddess Gauri, it reflects the early Chalukya style, simple in structure, yet rich in spiritual energy. The stone carvings may be weathered, but the divine presence still lingers. Gaudaragudi stands as a reminder that even in simplicity, the sacred can be powerful. Among the many ancient shrines of Aihole, the Chakra Temple stands as a lesser-known gem, quiet, modest, and mysterious. Believed to be from the early Chalukya period, this temple gets its name from the wheel-like carving that once adorned its sanctum. Though time has worn away its details, the foundation still reflects early architectural experiments that shaped the future of temple design across India. The Chakra Temple may not attract crowds, but for those who pause and observe, it offers a peaceful moment with the past. Hidden away from the main temple cluster, the Shree Badigera Temple is a quiet witness to Aihole's rich spiritual history. Believed to have been built by or for the blacksmith community, the temple's name, Badigera, reflects its deep connection to the people who lived and worked here. Its architecture is simple and understated, but like every ancient temple in Aihole, it holds the essence of devotion carved into stone. In a town full of grand monuments, Badigera Temple reminds us that even small sanctuaries carry timeless faith. Standing quietly among Aihole's ancient heritage is the Chalukya Shiva Temple, a humble yet sacred shrine dedicated to Lord Shiva. Built during the formative years of Chalukya temple architecture. Its structure may be modest, but every stone carries the mark of experimentation where early builders shaped what would become a golden age of temple design. Inside the sanctum, a simple Shiva Linga rests, still worshipped, still serene. The temple is less about grandeur and more about grace, a place where faith flows gently and silence speaks of centuries past. As the sun begins to dip behind the stone silhouettes of Aihole, I take one last look at these temples, not just as monuments, but as stories etched in stone, still echoing across time. Each shrine, each carving, each silent pillar speaks of a civilization that once dreamt in granite and gave shape to devotion with bare hands. Aihole isn't just the birthplace of temple architecture. It's a living museum of faith, artistry, and legacy. Riding away from here, I carry more than just memories. I carry the energy of an ancient past still very much alive. If this ride helped you feel the spirit of Karnataka's past, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more soulful journeys like this. Until next time, gear up, ride safe, and keep exploring.